E aí pessoal, tudo bom? Aqui é o tio Salsa, a gente voltou aqui para fazer mais um gameplay e vamos finalmente terminar essa porra desse negócio aqui, dessa quest do Molecular Level. E para comemorar, obviamente que a gente tá no meio da chuva do caralho aqui, né? Então vamos ligar aqui. Beleza, ligamos. Então, ele já tá com energia? Ainda não. O que tá faltando? 1, 2, 3... Tá faltando ligar daqui pra cá. É isso? Daqui pra cá. E aí, ligou? Não? E aí, vamos lá. Vamos ligar essa caralho aqui, meu. O que tá faltando? 1, 2. Deixa eu ver aqui então. Vamos ligar esse daqui nesse aqui. Faz mais sentido, tá? E agora, não tá ligado aqui, pô. Então vamos ligar esse também, caralho. Vamos ligar esse aqui. Muito bom. Beleza. Saiu faísca aqui. E aí? Vou falar com essa arrombada aqui, peraí. Que isso?
Patriot? Seriously? Who chooses these code names anyway?
Your sarcasm is noted. There's a man or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them.
Olha.
Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Claro.
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Isso aí. A chuva tá passando aqui, ó, de tão... Fica quieta aí. Segura aí, Piper. Então vamos lá no instituto, galera. Isso aí. E aí, o que eu faço? O que eu faço?
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to understand what I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret. It's time to look Patriot.
E aí, filha? Já falou, já.
The name.
There's a man.
Right.
If your plan works,
Tá, já falou.
Okay.
Tom's until you can you do that?
Bring it on.
You can do this. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Tom, talk to me.
We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the skin.
E aí?
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those
Beleza.
molecules of yours.
E
You won't miss only, 60 trillion of them? All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans.
Ah, cala a
Find their
boca.
weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to
We
save
get it.
them. Nobody
Caralho,
else
esse
can.
negão é chato pra caralho, hein? Cara, sem carisma nenhum, personagem. Isso aí, molecular level completado. Beleza. Ué, achei que ia ser super bem recepcionado aqui. Cadê? Pessoal, tudo bem? Tem a Nuca Cola aí pra nós? Não? O que tem aqui? Bottle cap. Na prata. Prata! Beleza. Tudo bem até agora. Chega a meter nos cacete aqui, porra. Relul.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Eita. Institutionalized. Institutionalized. Ué, tô indo mais pra baixo ainda,
I
achei
can
que ia pra
only
cima.
imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome
Yes.
to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Olha, o cara sabe, meu. O molequinho!
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad.
Ele tá falando do outro pai.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me! Father?
Uh-huh.
Father? Father, help me!
E moleque? Ah, fela da puta, peraí.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
23?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated.
Ah, travou a legenda ali, ó.
You have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am.
Caralho, velho. Isso é legal, hein?
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Nossa, da hora, hein? Boa, 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 boa.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today.
Caralho, que doido.
Father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Que doideira.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Doideira.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say?
So you're in charge?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But director?
I was the most qualified for the position. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the... Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I know there's more for us to do. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
Maybe.
I know. And I am. The Institute can provide a better... You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's...
Things are pretty terrible.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life. And it's a life that you can... I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. We really do have...
Right.
Will you take...
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them.
Sure.
E você é só um robozinho, safado, sem vergonha. Abre essa porra aqui, eu vou te matar, robô.
Sean.
Manias de
about
Commonwealth.
this synth.
You mean...
Sean. About this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
It's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of... I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, look, do you think you could love him?
I don't need a synth.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help.
Sean.
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
Olha, os caras têm uma máquina aqui, ó, cheia de coisa gostosinha. Olha, tudo limpinho. Os caras têm um monte de coisa aqui, ó. Vamos ver o que tem nesse instituto. Então esse instituto é basicamente uma... Olha! Esse instituto é basicamente uma vault super avançada. É, a água aqui devia se chamar só água, não Purified Water. Engraçado, ele fala que não tem nem I, nem R, nem O, nem L. Nem S, nem A, nem H. E se não tem O, qual que será então? Sorte. Song, Jobs, todos têm O. Fang tem A. Vamos com você. Ué. Entendeu? Tem R. Então você acorda aqui, ó. Não. Não entendi, não. Não, vamos muito pra frente aqui, ó. Deixa essa porra desse terminal aí. Aqui. Nossa, os caras tem tudo perfeito, cara. Que legal isso aqui, né? É tipo novinho mesmo, né? Ah, mas tá quebrado esse light probe aí. Olha! Tem uma câmera aqui dentro. Uma toalha toilette. Toma banho! Tadadadada. Pena que não dá pra ligar. Vamos pra baixo primeiro. Oh, é você, papai. Papai.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned,
Excuse me, doctor.
I
they
don't know.
weren't kidding. You
Most
really
of them
are
have lasted
here.
long past
Well,
their
all right.
projected lifespans.
I'm Allie.
If you ask
Allie
me,
Fillmore.
they were
You can
built
think of
pretty
me as
well.
the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that...
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then as you might guess,
We keep the Institute's mechanical and electric. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratory. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean... Oh, good to hear. It'll be a Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. If there's anything else you'd like to...
Who built this place, originally?
The construction of the Institute is the work of... The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I can't argue with that. Even so...
Allie.
Here we go.
Hi there.
All set.
Something I can
Unit,
help you with?
can return to duty.
It must be a challenge to meet them.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for... Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new... It's a good thing, too, because the demand... You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Hi.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll take a look, sure.
Olha, cure all addictions. Que é isso aqui? Faster Fusion Cell. Aqui vai ser tudo só laser, né? Mark II. Ah. E é super leve ou não? Não, não é coisa. Não é muito leve não. Legal. Vamos ver pra cá. Vamos ver aqui no Bioscience. Pelo menos aqui nesse instituto é um lugar bem bonito, né? Bom. Ô caralho. Gostei aqui. Interessante.
Yes.
Isso aí, roubar tudo esse instituto aqui, seus fela da puta.
That's it.
Cheguei num lugar doido aqui. Eita. Ixi, Instituto Pistol, sai fora.
Got it.
Que doideira é? Caralho, velho.
Scanner's clear.
Será que essa versão aqui é uma versão antiga do Instituto? Alguma coisa assim? Ixi. Vamos ver quanto pesa cada uma dessas coisas aqui, ó. Bionuclear Material Fiber Optics. Vamos jogar outra coisa fora, então. Corder tem o quê? Um monte de coisa legal aqui. Eu tô por um só. Vamos jogar esses bagulho fora então, né? Fazer o quê? O que será que tem nesse instituto? Eu gostei.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Won't be able to pick this.
Vamos. Que caralho, velho. Eu nem falei com o resto da galera lá ainda. Já apareceu uns negócios estranhos aqui. Porra. Que merda, hein?
I'm through.
Ih, é um assalto, mano. Vamos colocar uma coisa então.
Assaultron class combat robot to negative sensor read. Weapons perimeter movement detected. Reacquired.
Ixi. Guardar esse aqui então. E eu vou comer dois. Deu aí. Tô. Nossa. Esses bufalhos tá pesando aqui, hein? Tô achando que não. Eu cheguei numa parada sinistra aqui do instituto, então, cara. Eles estão tentando proteger estes segredos. Ou não? Como será que vai sair?
Nice.
Jogar fora isso aqui. Tem um gato aqui, cara. Ah, tá lá em cima.
Sweet.
Eita! Acho que esse instituto tem um lado meio sinistro aqui, viu?
Lock tight.
Enquanto isso eu vou jogar minhas coisas fora. Vamos ver o que tem aqui de... Ah, eu tenho Coca-Cola e tem um monte de coisinha aqui, né? Esse que é o problema. Essa Purify Water aqui, por exemplo. Tem que tomar uma, pronto, já deu. Peguei um set boy ainda aqui, não tem que devolver. Vai, abre essa merda. Vamos.
Yes.
Que porra é essa, cara? Você tá fazendo vários experimentos malucos aqui, mano. Caralho, será que eles inventaram supermutantes? Alguma coisa assim?
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording.
Ah, é o
Our
cara.
requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Rapaz.
This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects. But as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board. Exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's...
I look forward to learning.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview.
Sure.
As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and
Sem querer, achei a parada lá.
in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic... You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in.
Great. In any case...
You mentioned medical care.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. He's our top bio. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. You won't find...
Right.
Director Holdren seems very taken with you. Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the specimens in the hydroponic garden.
Hi, Doc.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Someone's a little full of himself.
Hardly. There is no place... I'm simply trying to tell you in as polite a manner as possible. Now.
Isaac.
I'm sorry, but I'm too preoccupied for chit-chat. Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Hello.
Você não tem nome, não fala comigo.
It's hard to stand out when you're surrounded by geniuses.
Hey there.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Olha os gorilas ali.
You're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here. Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. I just wish
Dr. Holderman's Central
toma
Gorilla
no
project
cu.
is showing promising results.
Esse aqui é o Dr. Rosalind. Esse aqui é o Dr. Rosalind. Esse aqui é o Dr. Rosalind. O que é isso aqui? Isso aqui é de onde eu vim? Não. Cadeira doida aqui. Isso aqui foi a porta que eu abri, não foi? Hackeada? É, velado. Isso aqui, sliding doors, vamos ver onde dá. Plantinhas. 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 Aqui, coisas. Aqui tem coisas, mais coisas. Aqui sai lá pro negócio. Vamos ver o que tem desse lado então. É tipo uma sala dos renegados. Beleza. Tá bom, como eu vou embora daqui?
Glad you made it.
Eu tava todo mundo esperando eu chegar, cara. Que doideira é isso? The Institute. Beleza, você é um policial? Nossa, doideira. Você é um polícia.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the bioscience.
Nuka-Cola.
In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry,
I
sir,
said
but
cold.
that supplement is no longer available.
Shh.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Interessante. Esse Stealth Boy que pesa muito, rapaz. Vou jogar mais alguma coisa fora aqui. Duct Tape que pesa bastante aqui. Vamos lá, esse aqui. Biometric Scanner. Alô. Caiu. Tá. Vou botar aqui na pia. Lava ele direito aí, robô.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Little obsessing. Little obsessing. Com essa minha voz de
Are you
psicopata.
going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
Tem de cada lugarzinho aqui no instituto. É uma casinha diferente aqui.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hi. Huh? Huh?
Huh?
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Well, that was productive. Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be
Ah, você
designing
que é
more efficient
Rosaline.
plasma emitters.
Doctor.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparison.
What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been
Mhm.
high energy weapons. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that I really hope you'll stay.
Dr. Orman.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths. One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Beleza, então. Só viadagem. Deixa eu ver aqui.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in 2 places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
Hey.
Yes? Child synth prototype may truly be the key to our future. Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do. Yes?
Fala para uma. Você aqui, vamos ver se você fala.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
It's really
Doc.
exciting having
Since you're new
I
here,
can't wait to
you
see
should take time to learn our safety procedures. And the sooner the better. Rules create order, and order promotes efficiency.
Yeah.
Evan. Dr. Orman.
One day, I'll design a more efficient
Por que eu não consigo abrir aquela parada lá?
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, yes, I know who you are.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems, Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already? Oh, before I forget, let me see that. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of... If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust, Father.
Mhm.
Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee?
Yes, things are... I'm sorry, I don't socialize.
Dr. Lee. I'd like a progress report on your division.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see.
Uh-huh.
Very well. We've shifted resources off of... I'm hoping that the above ground...
Uh-huh. Dr. Lee. Tell me about the people.
I'm not sure what they're... Dr. Watson.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest...
Right.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are or put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Não consigo passar aqui e não tenho onde desativar aquela porra. Que merda. Aqui, pode ser aqui, pode ser aqui. Vamos ver. Vamos ver aqui. Vamos ver se desativa. Não consigo passar ali então? Que merda, hein? Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa aqui pra trás. Ah, aqui volta pro instituto. Beleza, eu vou voltar pro instituto, mas eu vou continuar em outro vídeo explorando aqui.